Hey Moglets, got a juicy Abyss video for you today. Should be a fun time. I had actually just finished the new Abyss earlier today, but I didn't do that while recording or anything. I was just recording on my iPad and I was just gonna voice over it because it was pretty interesting. The first 35 stars of this new Abyss were like incredibly easy, and then that last star, oh my god, that was insane. But since Abyss is going to reset here again in 7 minutes, I decided, you know, iPad recording isn't the highest quality, it's also a weird aspect ratio, and it would just be a voiceover anyway instead of a live recording. So I thought it'd be better just to not be a massive Abyss procrastinator for once, and actually, you know, be here early. I might be showing some footage because I did go through the trouble of recording it and then downloading it from iCloud and everything. That's super annoying and slow, but this took me so long. Like literally everything about Abyss, in my opinion, is easier than the old Abyss, except for that last floor with those heralds. I hate the heralds so much. Maybe I just don't know how to deal with them. But I had to switch teams like 4 times, which means going through the entire, you know, floor 12 those 4 times, and then, you know, trying for half an hour or so before I realized that's definitely not going to work. There was one key moment that I want to show, my biggest Hu Tao ult ever, because I got pretty like decent at, you know, the sort of rotations with each individual team. And on the winning team, you can see here, I think it was something around 230k for my Hu Tao. Also, Kazuha is still not at his full potential. His quote-unquote maxed video will be coming out tomorrow because that's when the books reopen. I also forgot to prepare everything he needs for those. But yeah, even with Kazuha not having reached Ultra Instinct yet, he was still performing super well. Like, I'm surprised. He is a really, really great character. But essentially how I got that 36 star was obliterating the first floor so I have extra time on the second floor. I think on the winning run, it took me less than a minute for the first Abyss Herald, which I was super excited about, but then I got super nervous and I screwed up like the first 2 runs where I could, you know, do it that fast. And then I think on my final team, I decided to go ahead and bring Kaching. Because I just wanted a nice, solid physical damage dealer, but also I needed her Electro for that Cryo Abyss Mage. And then, of course, I wanted 2 Cryos to try and really quickly get rid of the Abyss Herald's Water Shield. I was considering Kea, but my Kea is level 40, and also I did kind of want a healer with me as well, so Chi-Chi kind of fit both roles. Of course, she can't apply Cryo that often. Okay, but here is daily reset. I'm gonna assume Abyss will be the same. Oh, well, this one definitely is more focused on Kazuha, of course. That's just how they do things. They, you know, give boosts for the current banner hero, which is fair. I mean, it's not a huge boost. It's basically just extra energy, you know, which isn't bad. But yeah, I think it's pretty much the same. We have the Cryo cube there. Swirl damage, 300%. That's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna zip through 9 through 11 here. Maybe a little bit of commentary if I have something to say. But otherwise, I'll meet you at floor 12. We will, of course, get some more Kazuha gameplay in here. I just actually really like playing with him. Start with the Klee bombs. Get him together. Yeah, so cool. Also, his ult is incredibly powerful. I have a hard time actually, like, paying attention to infusions and stuff, but all I can see is that they're dying so fast. I guess Abyss Mages are a little bit more resilient, but I would say it's not even fair to compare him to like Xiao, because Xiao is like a whole thing, you know? You can only do his plunge spam with his burst. You can't, you know, swap to him, do a nice little strong plunge like this. That's so strong, look at that. And then swap back out. Floor 10 though, we already gotta start paying attention because there's already an Abyss Herald here. 2 actually, but at least you have the full 5 minutes on floor 10. Guess I'm gonna go like this for floor 10. Yeah, it's actually not the Electro one that I have that much trouble with. It's the water one, because there are a lot of fire units that can do like pyro super fast, but cryo, at least for like the characters I have raised, is a completely different story. Especially with Bennett here, like just doing his ult. I did try Thundering Fury Bennett. I don't know, I might still have, no, I don't think so. It's a little too slow for Thundering Fury Bennett, but still. Mine is C6, so he's also doing Pyro with his normal attacks, so I guess there's not really much need for Thundering Fury. And I think that wraps up 10. The last chamber of 10 is harder than it was also, because the cube can take a little while, and then you only have 3 minutes, and then the Abyss Mage and the dude back here. 11 though I found way easier than any other 11 we've had so far, and that might be because of the bonus. Massive swirl damage, and Kazuha's a beast. Oh yeah, second half of Chamber 3 is a little bit more tough, but for some reason when they're together, it's not that bad. I don't know why. I think it's just because they're a lot weaker than the individual ones at the end. But for second half, we definitely need Bennett and probably Ganyu together. I usually don't have them together, honestly, but I think for this one, we're gonna have to. For first off, I definitely want Venti. There are a lot more enemies there. We can just go Hu Tao again. I know Mona was pretty pog as well. And finally, we're gonna go ahead and take a healer. Probably just Chi-Chi. We're gonna throw her in there. I just found this defense one so much easier, but of course, Venti is king at this, obviously. And they just die so fast as well. It's insane. Of course, if you don't have Venti or Kazuha, I'm sure Sucrose would be pretty decent as well. You just might need to build her more offensively so the swirls actually do something. And then for this one, I think we're just gonna start with sucking them all in like this, kind of CCing them a bit. I can just go to Zhongli here, get a shield, get some Bennett. Probably should have done Bennett first for the power boost, but I don't think it's really necessary. Let's just throw him in. It's too late. Let's start with Bennett first here. Go ahead and pull them in. We have the Fatui dudes here now. As far as I remember, this wasn't a massive problem. I just want to switch to Hu Tao real quick and kill pretty much them all instantly. That's what I like about her. This one might be a little harder because it takes a little longer to set up everything. Just go ahead and do his ult as well. I mean, those are some pretty nice swirls. We're gonna be in a little bit of a trouble here. Never mind. Thought one of them was about to get their shield. And that was the end of that Ruin Guard, I suppose. Whoops, that didn't crit and I got too cocky. I literally took my hands off my mouse and keyboard. It's just, I don't know. Let's just go ahead and wing this one, I guess. Start with some Bennett ult. Go to Kazuha here. Actually, the fact that all the swirls are increased, maybe that's what made it so much easier for these Abyss Heralds in particular. They're both almost dead, you can see. I'm probably gonna start with the Pyro one. We still have a nice solid minute, so yeah. And one more, should do the trick. Yeah, there it goes. Now for the actual hard stuff though. I have to reference my video because I know it took me a lot of tries to get the actual right team going. Hu Tao, Bini, Mona, and Kazuha. That is a really, really pog team in general. With this team, it's actually super hard to 3-star Chamber 2. But I obviously wasn't focusing on that since, you know, we already 3-starred earlier. So this is actually the same from previous times. Let's just go ahead and start with his ult there. Maybe do a little bit of Hu Tao burst. That wasn't that strong. She does really shred pretty fast though. It's just unfortunate that she runs out of stamina so fast. I think the main reason I couldn't 3-star Chamber 2 with this team is because I was saving ults. Making sure I have ult on everyone before going into the final phase, and that's obviously still a good idea, but yeah, we'll have to come back to that one later. The last time we had 20% less cooldown. Now it's 50% chance to end current elemental skill. Which is kind of pointless because it's defeating an opponent. There are literally 3 opponents here, so I guess I'm just gonna go damage. I also unfortunately couldn't really save ults here. I actually totally messed this up already. I'm supposed to go for the Pyro one first. Now we're gonna do his ult. Try and get Bennett's ult real quick. Go ahead and do Mona's E and burst. And then switch to Hu Tao. Try and get her burst. Oh man, that's gonna be annoying. No, I really don't know if that's gonna work without Hu Tao having her ult there. I really needed like all 2 minutes. What? Yeah, that's too much time already. Might just need to change up my strategy, honestly, like Hu Tao dying instantly. Oh my god. I am unfortunately all out of time. Maybe we'll save that one for when Kazuha gets maxed. That can be part of the showcase. I think that's what we're gonna do. In the meantime, here's a little clip of what I've been trying to do, but is impossible because Hu Tao didn't have her ult ready. But yeah, that'll do it. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below about this. I guess it's not really new anymore, but I guess it was kind of new to me because I procrastinated so long. Yeah, I think most of the new Abyss is easy, except for that last floor is just insane to me. But yeah, mainly comes down to not being able to deal with the water ones very well. But regardless, thanks as always for watching, and until next time.